Check this out because the fans are speaking loud and the critics cannot stand it.
Up, black folks. Stephen A. First take. This is not all on Stephen A. this time. I was watching First Take today. They was talking about Shedeur Sanders and what he said about him. You know, he believes in himself, or he believes he's better than a lot of the quarterbacks that's currently playing in the NFL. Like a lot of us believe he is. But here on First Take, they believe he shouldn't say that, you know. And this is kind of like this country, you know. The black guy that's better than everybody in the room, yeah, he got to dim his light. He can't say nothing, you know, because he get offended. So the black guy got to be quiet, you know, even though he the best one in the room, which is total bullshit in my opinion, you know. A black man, young black man, Deion Sanders taught him correctly. Yeah, the bravado and all. Shedeur Sanders has confidence in himself. And he shouldn't dim that for anybody, the Cleveland Browns or whoever. I don't know what the Stephen A., Cam Newton, and RC talking about. Yeah, all that political shit that he's supposed to do, yeah, miss me with that bullshit. They asked him a question, and he answered it. Truthfully. Please.
Shedeur Sanders said he is ready to play right now, and the moment those words hit, the media lost its mind.
So, last night I was watching a show with Emmanuel Acho and Shady McCoy. I believe it's called Speak Easy. And they were talking about the fact that Shedeur Sanders said the quarterback play so far is kind of suspect.
I know if you see the quarterback play in the league right now, I know I'm capable of doing better than that.
And Emmanuel Acho took an issue with the fact that he said that because third-string quarterbacks are not supposed to be seen. They're not supposed to say anything, but we know Shedeur Sanders is different. Let's just keep it. Let's be honest. This is why ESPN Cleveland is even asking him questions. This is why anyone asks him questions, because clearly they know it's different when it comes to him. But whatever. He was talking about, he need to put a name on it because if not, people might feel away. People might even interpret it saying that he's better than the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, and that might be an issue and all this other stuff. All right, cool. I'm going to put names on it because I know he can't, but I'm going to do it for him, all right? And I don't care how y'all feel because it's the truth. All right, let's start. Jake Browning, Shedeur Sanders is better than him. I don't care what anyone says. He's better than Tua right now. Tua has been asked. Tua has been asked for quite some time. I honestly think he needs to retire, especially from all the concussions he's get, but whatever. I think he's better than Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields is a better runner than a thrower, so I think he's better than him when we talk about being a quarterback. Might not be better than him as an athlete, but definitely better than him as a quarterback. I think he's better than Geno Smith. That's just my feeling. I don't really like Geno Smith game, whatever. I know he's better than Flacco. Flacco's 40 years old. His time is up. Flacco might have been better than him at one point. He's not now. I'm not going to say he's better than Cam Ward. However, Cam Ward has gotten a lot of sacks, and he's 0-3 right now. I'm going to give some time. They talking about 3 years before you really can get on a quarterback, so I'm going to let him live. But he's definitely 0-3. C.J. Stroud having a bad year. He had 2 good years. I'm going to let him be, so I don't really know why I put him on the list, but people told me to make a video about C.J. Stroud, but I'm going to let him live. He's definitely better than Russell Wilson right now. Kyler Murray, never liked his game. Don't think he's good. I made a video on it. 7 years, first overall pick, 1 playoff appearance, 0 playoff wins. Don't want to say more about him. I think he's better than Bryce Young. I think Bryce Young is really too small as a quarterback, but that's just me. I'm going to let Michael Penix live, but he's definitely not looking good right now either. I think he's better than Spencer Rattler for the New Orleans Saints. Don't care what y'all say. It is what it is. And he's definitely better than J.J. McCarthy or whatever it might be, whatever he did. That was a good fourth quarter he played with against the Chicago Bears, but I don't think he's better than Shedeur. And that's it. That's the list right there.
Oh, my man Shedeur, okay? Back in the news, all right? I don't know but obviously he's back in the news, all right? If you haven't seen recent video, went to a local college, was throwing the ball around, this, that, and the third. All right, getting some extra work in, whatever. Okay, showing his face. So Shedeur was asked about his father's comments because Coach Prime said he has an idea or he knows when Shedeur is going to get his shot, and it's going to be this year and this, that, and the third. So Shedeur was like giving the proper answer, the media trained answer. You know, I'm not going to speak on that. That's not my place. This, that, and the third. I'll be ready. Blah blah blah. Then the video, if you watch the video, it gets kind of chopped up. Okay, so you can tell it's edited. And then Shedeur goes into like, you see the quarterback play around the league. I feel like I can play in this league, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. I'm paraphrasing, okay? So don't say, oh, Shedeur saying blah, blah, blah. I'm paraphrasing, okay? And people are up in arms about it. Well, first and foremost, it's Shedeur. So it's good, you know, it's good. It's a good video, good content, right? But people are up in arms about it. Oh, he shouldn't have said that. Oh, you know, he's a backup to to Joe, and he shouldn't be excuse me. He shouldn't be saying that. He's a backup to Joe, this, that, and the third. Here's what Shedeur, this is what I believe he's saying. I can play in this league. I can play. If you look around the league and you see what's going on, I feel like I can produce. That's all he's saying. He's not saying this guy's trash or this guy's trash or he's terrible, or because Joe Flacco is terrible. Keep it a bean, he's terrible. But it is what it is. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. I'm just saying, bro. Keep it a bean. Let's keep it honest. Let's keep it honest. Did he lie? Some of these teams are struggling, are hurting at the quarterback position. They are. That's just what it is. And when you look around the league and you see what's being put on the field, yeah, I do believe that Shedeur can play in this league. I do. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Whoop-de-doo.
A great quote where he said, I've never sat on the bench and said, I learned a lot today.
Yeah.
Do you agree with him on that? What are your thoughts when he said that?
Everybody perspective. So, that's not nothing, in my place to answer. That's nothing I can't
Former
answer.
players and analysts jumped in trying to shut him down. Harry Douglas said, keep it to yourself. Bart Scott said, stay quiet and work. Others piled on, claiming if he was that good, he wouldn't be sitting behind Joe Flacco and Dylan Gabriel. But here's the part fans keep pointing out. When other quarterbacks talk with confidence, they call it leadership. When Sanders says it, they call it arrogance. That's the bias, and that's the gaslighting people are tired of. This has been building since draft night. He was projected to go first round, then slip to the fifth. No one has ever given a straight reason why, but we know why. He turned down the Ravens because he didn't want to sit forever behind Lamar Jackson. He chose Cleveland thinking he would have a chance to compete. Now he's the third string, suiting up but never touching the field. And the media keeps spinning the same story saying he's not ready. Fans aren't buying it. The response has been explosive. People are saying, let him prove it, give him reps, stop protecting veterans who are clearly fading. They see the double standard. If another young quarterback with a different name said the exact same thing, headlines would crown him as fearless. Instead, Sanders is told, stay in your place. This is about more than one comment. It's about who gets respect in the league and who gets silenced. Sanders spoke his truth. The backlash only exposed the system. Fans are watching closely. They see the pattern. They feel the gaslight. And they're not letting this slide.